welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute message center using all items from Dollar Tree. Now, I show you how you can attach something to the back to hang this on the wall, but as you can see here, I just have mine sitting on a table. Anyway, hang tight and I'm going to show you how to make it. Alright y'all, let us get started. First off, what you're going to need, a wooden plank. This came from Dollar Tree. Alright, so here is the label. Like I said, this came from my Dollar Tree. You're also going to need one of these little wooden crates, also from Dollar Tree. And if you hold them together, you will see that the wood plank is exactly the width as this little crate here, which is really awesome. I was just walking around the store. I'm like, what can I make? What can I make? And I found that. So first off, take off the label, because y'all know how the label police are. They're going to come after you. Take out the label. Get out of my house, Linda. So now we are going to paint these two. And I'm going to be using this antique white. You can use whatever color you like, of course. But my walls are white, and I need something that's going to have a little bit of contrast. Amber, I'm the world's worst of pouring my paint into the cap and then putting it right back on. And yes, I have one of those little container thingies that you put your paint in. I have one of those. Actually, I have several. But anyway, I'm going to paint this. I'm also going to paint the little crate here, okay? And then once the paint is dry, I will come back and we will continue. Okay, so the paint is mostly dry. It's dry on our little crate here on the board. The board's laying over there, so it can dry further. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use some of this cord here, and I got this, I believe, I can't remember exactly where I get everything. Use Walmart or Joann's. You can get it pretty much any craft store. So what I want to do is we're going to put just a little bit of this rope. Now we're not going to wrap it all the way around, okay? Because then that would add a little bit of bulk on the back. And we want this to be nice and flat. Look at the paint all over me. So you want this to be nice and flat so that when you glue it down to our piece of wood here, it's not all wobbly. See what I'm saying? All right, so this is the side that I did not paint. So let's see. I am going to put a little bit, and I think my glue gun is hot. So I'm just going to put a little bit here. If you like this glue gun, if you'll look down in the description box, and I'll try to pin a comment. Sometimes when I pin comments on YouTube, they kind of disappear. But I try to pin them. A link to where you can get this glue gun in particular. You get the glue gun, and then you have to get the little pack of nozzles separately. But just look in that list, and it'll be there, okay? All right, so now we're going to, let's take a look at this, and you can use this mark over here, kind of like as to where you need to put your glue. Boink. Okay, and I'm going to do that on this side, and then I'm also going to do it on the other side. And I'm going to do just a few rows of this rope, just to give a little extra something, something. And then I have some scissors over here, and we are going to trim off this right here, this excess piece. I put way too much over here, but we're going to trim that off, okay? Let's flip it over, and then I'm going to, like I said, glue it down on this side, and I'll put a few more rows, and then we'll decorate it. Okay, so my rope has been glued around. Now let's talk about, before we assemble all this, how you're going to hang it. I have these. These are these little sawtooth hangers right here, and you see this part, you just put it down on your piece and then you hammer it into it, okay? Now they do have some that have the tiny little nails. You can use tweezers, needle nose pliers, what have you, to hold the nails in place, and then you hammer them in. I like these better. Now they come in various sizes. You can get these at pretty much any home improvement store. These came from Walmart. So you would take it, flip this over, and just hammer it into the back. Now for me, I think I'm going to have this just sitting on a table, okay? I don't think I'm going to have this one hanging up, so I'm not going to put one on mine. But if you want it to hang up, then that is what you would use. But anyway, moving right along. Let's get this rope out of the way. Amber, why don't you put that away a while ago? Shh, now I dropped it. All right. Anyway, so now we're going to take some hot glue and just put it all over the back here. If you're going to be putting something heavy in this, I would say to back this up with a little bit of E6000. But, I mean, for this video, it's you know, designed to be used with dry erase markers, nothing really heavy. Okay. And then you're just going to glue this so that it is flush with the bottom and the sides of our piece of wood here, okay? Let me move around, move my head around, move, bob and weave, see if I've got it as centered as possible. So now this one, like I said, it's flush with the bottom here. It is going to set up pretty nicely on a tabletop. All right, so now let me grab something else, okay? So this right here, this is like a little dry erase board. This also came from Dollar Tree. I had made a post on Facebook the other day, you know, just showing things that I got on my Dollar Tree, and I had a handful of people say, are you sure you're not in Dollar General? No, I know what store I'm in. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm just going to cut this off like so. I think that's flush. Nope. Amber, you didn't cut down fur enough. All right. So now what we're going to do is take this and we're going to glue that to the top of the board. Let's see. Just kind of, we're going to get the top flush. See right here. And then we're going to glue it down. So let me see. So I'm going to put glue right along the top here and the bottom, and then some, let's see, a little bit here because you can see it's kind of sticking out the side here. Do I have a pen? Yeah, I have a pen. So you know what? I'm just going to mark, or try to mark, there we go, where the glue should be. Because you don't want to put glue all over here. It ain't going to stick to nothing. And it's going to ooze everywhere. All right. So I'm going to take my hot glue. I need to get another backdrop for my table here. This one's pretty worn out. It's just shelf liner paper that I get at Walmart. So like if I mess it up, it's okay. I can just pull it off and replace it. All right. So now we are going to glue that there. And just kind of hold it in place on both sides like so. Okay. And now I'm going to decorate it a little bit. I got these little laser cut craft icons. I thought they were wood at first, but it's more like, oh my gosh. It just totally went out of my mind. I don't want to use the word craft. There's another word for it. And it just totally went out of my mind. It's okay. It's been a day. It has been a day. Now, let me tell you, when using these, they will make your hands dirty. So just beware of that. Don't be touching anything. Like if you painted yours a light color, don't touch anything. And I'm thinking, do I want to paint this to match this? Now that I'm looking at it, do I want to paint this? And I might want to paint that. But anyway, let's get out one of these. Here's a cute little flower. Like I said, just something, you know. Now, don't put a whole lot of hot glue on here because it'll ooze through the front. If you do, just gently press it down, okay? Because you can see right there how it's kind of coming out the front. Just gently press it down and then just let that sit, okay? So I think now what I'm going to do, now that I've said that, I'm going to take the paint and paint the little board, which I should have done before I glued it down, but it's okay. I wasn't thinking about it. And now that I thought about it, maybe I want to do it. Maybe I do. So I'm going to paint it, and that will be that. And then what you do is you can just store your dry erase markers, your erasers, anything that you have, you can store in here. Let's see, I have a handful of these. I might glue another one right up here to match, like so. I might do that. You can just leave it like this if you want to. But anyway, pretty quick and easy. So let me paint this. I might glue one on. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, there it is. And as you can see, I did go around and I painted the frame of the little whiteboard, and then I glued on another one of those flowers. Now, you can paint it the same color or you can paint it a different color, you know, whatever you want to do, but I like it a lot better once I painted the frame. But anyway, if you would, please give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.